Welcome back to Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Bruvy Cinema Pub reviewing more movies. I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment.
And I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine. You can find the Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6, also on their on-demand system, Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative, Big Movie Mouth Off, little folder right there, chocked full of reviews. Just the latest and greatest. Some older ones in case you're like, hey, should I get that on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
You're like, maybe.
Or look it up on demand.
Or on Laserdisc, because I haven't updated my system yet. They don't sell Laserdisc anymore.
They're making a comeback, I'm telling you. Just like 8-tracks. Speaking of making comebacks,
Tell yourself that one.
this week we're reviewing Here Comes the Boom, an action comedy from the Happy Madison people, ostensibly based, by the way, on some real-life events.
What?
Yes. Kevin James, Adam Sandler's pal and King of Queens star.
And Chris Farley's replacement.
Yes. Stars as Scott Voss, a high school biology teacher who, sort of to impress a girl, makes a boast.
But wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would too. We'll get to that. Promises that he's going to help the school's music program out and raise some funds to help keep the program. By the way, that girl that he's trying to impress, Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Principal Betcher. You're late. Again. Come on, man, I was Teacher of the Year. That was 10 years ago. Feels like 8, though, right?
As several of you already know, Wilkinson High School has been operating at a budget deficit. We are cutting all extracurricular activities.
Excuse me? Everyone's quit on these kids.
We have to cut $48,000.
Or raise the money.
Oh, and who's gonna do that?
We will.
So what exactly is the plan?
How about we work out a plan in my apartment, and dinner also happens to be around, so we just do both.
Not a chance.
I gotta figure this thing out.
Well, yeah, right after we watch the fight.
It's hard to believe he got 10 grand for that performance.
He made 10 grand for that fight? He lost.
Hey, if he won, it would have been 50.
I want to fight mixed martial arts.
This is crazy. Do you even know how to do this?
No. No, I do not. But I was a really good wrestler in college. I think I can do this.
Let's see what you got.
All right, which guy am I fighting?
Both.
Come on, I can't fight 2 guys.
I can't train a 42-year-old biology teacher.
You want to be a fighter? Start in the cage.
Is that a chicken?
This is bottom-level MMA.
You're gonna follow in the footsteps of all those great warriors that put fear in the hearts of their opponents.
You dislocated your shoulder.
You gotta help me.
You ready? I always wanted to try this.
Try this? What do you mean try? You never done this? No! You know what? You're not cutting anything.
That's the first installment right there. You're getting beat up in your bathing suit. You are embarrassing this school. This wasn't plan A, but I don't know what else to do.
If you don't make an effort, nothing's ever gonna change.
Inspiring your students, I see.
All right, everybody, let's get our story straight. Derek did it.
Here's the interesting thing for me, Jimmy. I said it's an action comedy, and if you'd have told me that the parts that I was most interested in Here Come the Boom were the semi-rocky, fighting, almost serious parts, I would have said you're crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird, because the fight scenes actually work better in a lot of aspects than the comedy ones do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, I'll tell you this right now. 99% of the stuff that comes out of Happy Madison Productions makes me want to vomit.
Right?
And I didn't know it was a Happy Madison production until
the logo came up.
Credits came up, and I looked at you immediately and went, damn it.
Yep.
It's Happy Madison again. And then so I'm like, okay, whatever, let's see how this goes. And it's not horrible.
Yeah.
And that surprised the hell out of me.
Right?
Which, when I think a movie's just gonna be bad because it's based on past relationships of other projects they've been associated with, and I walk out kind of feeling okay, I start building that up more and more. And like that, I'm like, okay, I kind of enjoyed it, you know? And Kevin James, God, you know, God love him, but he keeps getting lucky by casting people like Salma Hayek and
Rosario Dawson.
And just all these gorgeous women that I have it's just got no credibility to it.
No.
But God love him for trying.
And let's be fair about this. The romance subplot almost doesn't work in this film, and it's almost
not even there.
Yeah, and it's almost not necessary because you get real MMA fighters like Chael Sonnen and Christoph showing up, either playing themselves or cartoonish versions of themselves.
Yeah.
As well as Henry Winkler as the music teacher.
That's where I was going to go, because I think with Kevin James and Salma Hayek, it's kind of there. It's not really there with this chemistry, but it's the side characters that make this movie. And I don't know if that's really a horrible bash on Kevin James, possibly, but the side characters are what make this. Henry Winkler is hilarious in this film. And you can tell he's having a really good time with it. It reminds me of his role on Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Like he knows, like he's just like, God, I was the Fonz, and now I just can kind of.
Or Arrested Development.
Yeah, and he's like, I can kind of just do whatever I want now, you know. And I love that aspect of it. The fight scenes, pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I was shocked by that.
And let's be fair, Kevin James was a high school and college wrestler. One of his contemporaries was Mick Foley from the WWE.
Ooh.
And trained it up, lost 75 pounds for this
Yeah.
film. He's got a physicality that's sort of believable.
Yeah,
He looks like he can throw a punch
Oh, I wouldn't want to take a punch from him.
No.
I'd cry.
with those big ham fists.
Oh, God.
Speaking of ham-fisted, you'll see the ending of this film coming by a mile.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
this, when I walked out of it, my exit comment was, well, that was a very refreshing glass of Diet Rocky.
Yeah.
Because it's got, I mean, there's even like the scenes, sorry, spoiler alert, like where, you know, the girl's screaming his name from the stands, it's Adrian. I mean, like, it's the exact same thing, you know.
Yeah.
There's not much new to this film, but at least they bring, you know, just at least some laughs to it, I would say. But there are moments, though, where you can see Happy Madison squeezing in there.
Absolutely,
And going,
such as a vomiting scene.
a vomiting scene and an out of seriously nowhere hotel room food fight scene. And I'm like, and it goes on for like 2 minutes. I'm like, what are they doing? We got 2 minutes. We need to cram something in here. Let's just do a food fight.
Yeah, and see those aspects and the other comic aspects that took away from it for me. But I'm with you on this. For a Happy Madison project, it's watchable. Two stars.
Yeah, I'm right above you actually. At 2.5 from me, and that's where I was actually going to write on my comment too. If Happy Madison keeps going in this direction,
Yeah.
I can watch your films without crying.
Right? No more Jack and Jills, please.
Oh God, don't even say it. All right, well, surprising, pretty decent Happy Madison production.
Watchable.
2.5, not bad. Check it out if you want to see Kevin James get punched for an hour and a half.
I mean, who doesn't?
That's kind of what drew me in for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're gonna
This is for grown-ups, and this is for Zookeeper.
That's right. And if you're gonna kiss Salma Hayek,
Lucky man.
Yeah.
Lucky man. Well, that'll do it for this round of Big Movie Mouth Off, and we'll catch you guys next time.